What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we've got a weird new product we need to be talking about, which is coming out in the Digimon trading card game. It's gone and been spotted over in Australia, I believe, over on EB Games. And it's not something I was expecting, and it's honestly a little bit weird, and I'm not entirely sure why, but it's coming. So that sounds like fun, right? Let's have a little bit of a gander. So like I've said, it is being listed on EB Games over in Australia. It's being listed on their website. It's being listed for 60 Australian dollars. Now remember, these are Australian dollars, so that is a little bit out of whack. If we want to do a little bit of currency conversion, and I suppose at this stage that might be a decent idea. Don't know how many of you out there work in Australian dollars. Presumably a few of you do, but I'm going to go ahead and guess not the majority. You're talking around about £32 or $45. What do you get for that amount of money? You get 4 booster packs of EX-01, 1 Digivice Counter. It says 3 types, I think it means there are 3 different ones you can get. 1 2-player memory gauge, and 1 promo card. Now, straight off the bat here, I am super confused about this promo card. I do not understand this promo card even a little bit, because this is very clearly the Agumon which came around in Booster 0.0. This is the original Agumon, the very first card we ever saw. Except that Agumon came in Booster 0.0, which had 6 promo cards in. Now we're getting it with 1, and I don't understand this. Like, I don't understand this even a little bit. I don't understand why they would give us this. Why? Like, I can imagine them giving us the Booster 0.0, but like, at this stage, I got Booster 0.0 when I bought Booster 1.0 at my local game store. They gave me a couple of these, because I bought a box and 6 starter decks, and let's say I went a little crazy. Fine. But then, I also got this when I entered the webcam tournament. And then, I also got this, although admittedly it was in a clear plastic case. It wasn't, in the designed booster pack, the white one with all the pictures on. It was literally just in a clear plastic bag, essentially. But I did still get this on an issue of Tabletop Gaming. So, I have got this in 3 different ways. And now they're giving us one of the 6 promos. And don't get me wrong, it's a very cool promo. Incidentally, I know it's too expensive, it's a 5 cost to play normally, but you still do get to delete a Digimon when you play it. That's kind of cool. And it's Agumon with a bunch of other little Digimon behind it, holding up the back of a card. It's a really cool... If you want an original promo card, the first ever promo card for a game, you can't really get much cooler artwork than this. And I've seen it played here and there. It's a pretty gosh darn cool card. But I do not understand for the life of me why they give you 1. In what world does that make any sense whatsoever? Now, I should mention, it is listed as you get 1 promo card. Do you always get the Agumon? Do you get one of 6 random cards from Booster 0.0? Now, incidentally, this would make a lot more sense to me, because it may well be that they just printed Booster 0.0 into oblivion, which is why it was given out by local game stores. Oh, I lied to you, ladies and gentlemen. I've actually got it in 4 different ways, because they did that online sweepstakes, didn't they? And that online sweepstakes let you win a binder with the 6 cards individually wrapped. So no, I'm lying to you, I got that as well. So I've actually got this in 4 different ways. So they've given the cards out at local game stores, and in sweepstakes, and on the front of a magazine, and for entering an online tournament. And now they're giving out just the Agumon? It would make sense that they really just did print way too many of these promos, and this is essentially a mopping up product. They do this sometimes in every card game. They end up with too much of a particular item, so they give it away in a certain manner. So here they go, oh man, we got way too many of these Booster 0.0 cards. I know, let's do up a gift bot and just give one of the promos in them. Why don't they give all 6? honestly, they probably had enough to give 1 of the 6 per box, but they didn't have enough to give 1 of each in the box without printing far too few boxes. That would be my guess. I can't tell you for certain. So the promo card issue here is extremely confusing to me, and I frankly do not understand it, not even a little bit. It makes absolutely no sense to me. I am sorry. But with all of that said, is this worth it? Well, you also get this Digivice Counter, and I don't really know what this is. Now, it's clearly a thing, and it's clearly got Agumon on it, and Agumon as looked like back in the original kind of LCD screen days. But what's it counting? It's way too big to just be counting on a memory gauge. So is it there for kind of, I'm not entirely sure, it's like a spinny memory gauge maybe? Although they're giving you a memory gauge, so that doesn't make much sense. And I'm not sure how needed this is. It's cool, but I'm not entirely sure what this Digivice Counter actually is. And then you get 1 2-player memory gauge, and again, we need to see what the memory gauge is. Because bearing in mind, you're getting 4 packs of cards. And we know so far that every pack of cards has come with half a memory gauge. So if you buy 4 packs, and there are 4 packs in here, then you are getting 2 memory gauges. So why haven't we seen that? And that to me is what it comes down to. Because really, the promo card is pretty much the definition of an essential. Unless you really haven't picked up Booster 0.0 yet, and I'm assuming at this stage most people have, in one of the billion ways they've made it available. So then you've got the packs, but the packs are just going to be available in other places. I don't think anyone's really going to buy this for the packs. We'll run through the numbers in a minute, but just taking it for a second, it's not actually cheap enough in terms of just getting the packs. So we end up with this Digivice Counter, whatever that actually is, and a 2-player memory gauge we haven't seen to figure out whether this is actually any good or not. And I worry that it's just not. I'm fairly sure EX-01 has the same price as the regular packs. So you're basically talking $16 worth of packs here. And like I've said, that's US dollars or £16. But we're talking about a £32 product or a $44 US dollar product. So the 4 packs isn't going to do it. It's very expensive for what it is. So, and the promo card, 1/6 of Booster 0.0, I know I've said it a couple of times, really uninspiring. So what is this Digivice Counter, and is it really going to make it worth it? Because unless it's got the world's best 2-player memory gauge, and bearing in mind, we did get the Tamer Evolution kit a little while ago, and that was a really cool thing that sold out like super instantly, which was really sad. But it was available and a few people did pick it up. And that actually did have a memory gauge in it. And that is an extremely cool 2-player memory gauge. I'm not sure why this is so expensive. Unless this Digivice Counter really is like the coolest thing we've ever seen. And let's not forget that in the same way Bandai do keep giving out Booster 0.0 at every opportunity, there's that metal memory gauge, the 2-part Metagrommon War Greymon one, which they have given out in a bunch of different places, and there is every possibility that these are the ones being given out. And don't get me wrong, they're metal and they're cool and I love them, but they've given them out many times before. So, yeah. And that Digivice Counter, it might literally just be something to count down on the memory gauge. Although, honestly, it looks too big for that. I'm at a loss for this one. It's certainly a cool product. But if it is the 2-player memory gauge we've had many times before, and honestly, that's got to be a leading contending prediction at the moment, you're talking well overpriced for 4 packs and 1/6 of Booster 0.0. I'm confused, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to need to see more of this. As I've seen at the moment, with the information I've got and the predictions that I can make, I am not seeing a compelling reason to pick this up. Now, it does look like it is going to release in December at around about the same time as we do see EX-01 releasing. It is very much a tie-in product for it. But I'm one of those like big old nerds that really, really, really wants to have everything Digimon. And I kind of want them to just keep releasing products that I can buy because I want to give them lots of money and get lots of cool Digimon stuff. And I'm honestly sitting here now just being like, what is this and why do I need it? And at the moment, I don't think I do. But I want to hear from you guys. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm being a bit of a Grinch. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk Digimon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wasi Plays.